Hello everyone. So in this lecture we'll be talking about conditional statements in Python. So this is also called as decision making statements, right? So which statement will be executed or which statement will not be executed based on certain condition. There we will be using this conditional statements. So you need to understand there would be three keywords that we'll be using whenever we are defining our conditional statement, that is if, else, and elif. In some of the other programming languages, you might find this elif as else if, right? But in Python, we call it as elif. Okay. Now, first of all, understand the syntax of Python. This is if, then you'll be having your condition, and then you'll be having your statements. You can also have an else block, let's say else, and the statement is there, right? You need to understand if the statement which is there inside if will always be executed if the condition is true, and if the condition is coming out to be false, always your else block will be executed. So if will always be executed if the condition is true, and else will always be executed if the condition is false, right? Let's understand it with an example. So I'll go to my IDLE, and let's say I've got two number. Let's say I've got x equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. I need to find out which number is the greatest number out of these two number, right? So I'll use if keyword if x is greater than y, colon, right? So this is my condition. As you can see over here, if condition, this is my condition. And then if x is greater than y, what I want to say, x is greater than y. This is my condition. I can also have an else block, else. In else, you don't need to write the condition, because if the condition is false, automatically it will go to the else block. So I'll write print, let's say y is greater than x. This is what we want to do. And let's run this code. As you can see, is 10 greater than 20? Condition is false. And we can see that over here, if the condition is false, which one will be executed? The statement which is there inside the else block will be executed, right? So I'll run that, and you will be able to see the results. See that y is greater than x, right? That means else block is executed. And if I'll do 20 and then do 10, now you know that 20 is greater than 10. Yes, condition is true. That means if will be executed, right? The if will be executed, x is greater than y. So there is no as such the need that you need to take this else block. If you do not want to take else block, that is fine, right? But you cannot take only else block. You always have to have a if block, right? So this is my, let's say, else block. Let me repeat that once again. If y is greater than x. So you can get rid of else block if you do not want. You can also only have this if condition as well. But if you want if else both condition, that is also possible. But now let's take an example over here. Let's say I also take the value of y as 20. Now both values are 20. Now what do you think, this program will be executed or not? Now see, Python will do a task. What is a Python task? If the condition is true, I'll straight away execute the statement which is there inside the if block. If the condition is false, automatically the statement which is there inside the else block will be executed. But over here, x is greater than 20. Is 20 greater than 20? No. 20 is equal to 20, but it is not greater than 20. That means automatically it will go to the else block, and this part will be executed because the condition is false, right? And the condition is false, else will be executed. See that? But now this is not Python mistake. Python is doing its task. It's simply going to the else block. Now it's a programmer's mistake. Whomsoever has written this program, in this case, I have written this program. I haven't defined a condition. What if they are equal? What if they are equal? So for that, I can use one more block called as lf, and I can say if x equal to y. Double equal to means comparison operator, right? You want to say if both of them are equal to x is equal to y, and I can simply say that that means x is equal to y. This is what I want to say, and I'll run that. X is equal to y this time, right? This is the example of your conditional statement in Python, right? So if will be always executed if the condition is true, else will be always executed if the condition is false. So you can have three keywords: if, else, and elif. Okay, hope this is clear. Thank you everyone.